Hello, my name is Jeff Masters. I'm a custom home builder here in Poipu, Kauai. I'd like to take you through our latest project here in Poipu, Aina States, and I hope you enjoy our new custom home. Thank you. The job site trailer will have, office trailer at the site, and it'll say perfect is okay. And I drill that into my guy's head. Perfect is okay. Take that extra step to make it right. When you leave at the end of the day, I want you to feel good about what you did and make sure that it was perfect. Look at the property and see what floor plan will suit the property best. And this pod design worked real well with this house. And so Tim basically designed the 3 pod units, and then I pretty much designed the interior, all the finish elements on it, and picked out all the different types of material that are used in the house. Well, the trim, the door trim, over to see how we overlapped the horizontal piece, the vertical pieces to the horizontal headers. That's kind of different look, and that's a Japanese type of joinery, just that look. So I did that on all the windows. You'll see on the outside, all the windows. The big feel is because it's on one level, it's on grade, it's slab, so you're kind of pulling that outside element in, and it just feels larger than it is, but the house is under 2,700 square feet. We try to create a view corridor looking out of every window has a little something different. The Black Mountain here in the background, and everywhere you look out, we try to have different elements that bring the outside in. So as you can see, all the material in the house is, I really take a lot of time in sourcing my material and trying to find the most stable, best material that's available on the market. And I have quite a few sources throughout the country and even in Europe and South America where I source my materials. We try to find the absolute best source for the material to bring to Hawaii that will be the most stable material and able to weather our environment as far as humidity and moisture. It stays true. We don't have any cupping of the material or warping. They're all sapele, mahogany doors. They're the jambs. As you can see, the casing, you'll never see any nails in it, any way that it's fastened. And it's all honed, so it's nice and smooth, and you don't see any holes in it where a lot of travertine has the pukas, and it's not filled. But this was all filled actually in Peru, where we got it from. And a lot of the detail, we don't use any trim. You can see where the cedar meets the roof. We don't put trim anywhere. I don't like trim hides things. You're hiding stuff when you're putting trim on. And that's actually a steam oven. And actually water circulates through there, and you can see the steam. It's for steaming vegetables, and actually it's like I guess it's a very new way of people like cooking, and that's the Europeans, I guess, been doing it for a while, so it's pretty typical. But it's a gagano, and it's a steam oven, and the oven below it is a convection oven. Actually a 2-inch laminate, the corners are mitered, and it's a 2-inch. I want it to look thick. Typically it's about 1.5 inches. Yeah, this is about 2 1/4 inch in thickness, just to make it look like it's a very thick slab of stone. And it's, the corners are mitered, so it looks like it's one solid piece. Yes, this is an extraordinary fireplace. It's actually from a manufacturer in California, and it's very contemporary in style. We faced it with a black granite material, and it just adds a real nice ambiance to the room. And it actually is nice in the wintertime to on those, we do have chilly nights here, that helps actually get the condensation out of the air and the moisture and dry the room out, it's a very nice effect. This does have split zone system. Each room has its own independent thermostat to control the temperature in each room. The grain of the cabinet doors are pretty much, it just matches, which is, it's not, it's pretty typical when you have a slab door to do that. If you have you're using a wood that has grain to it, you want to match it. The detail of we make all our own mirror frames, try to incorporate trim with the cabinetry into the mirror frames. If you get accomplished making the little things perfect, then the big things just kind of fall right into their place. And that's important, is the little things, paying attention. We put all the outlets are in the baseboard, not up in the wall, which is different usually. You'll see them typically like 16, 18 inches off the floor in the drywall, and we put them in the base. It's just a cleaner look. Everything is blind nailed, micro pinned and glued, so you'll never ever see a nail head rusting out or pulling out of the material. Everything in this house is perfectly straight. We went through it several times prior to drywall and straighten walls with planers and different techniques you use to make it straight. Another thing I really like is the ceilings. Everything on the outside is we use a Sickens product, on it, the three-phase step Sickens. But the ceilings, really don't collect any dust or dirt on them. Being it's amazing, and these things have been up here for a year and a half now, and they still look as good as the finish on them as the day we put it on, which is nice. That's a 16 by 36 piece, 2-inch thick puka lava slab that we have fastened all the finish shower head to, which kind of makes it for a nice surface instead of trying to mount it onto the stone, onto the rock. It just is a cleaner look. Now the gutters are just powder coated aluminum gutters, brown in color, and all our downspouts connect into underground drainage and it pulls the water away from the house, so you don't have any puddling or water issues around the house. And those are Ohia posts. They are, I got them shipped over from Big Island, and all those big posts in the back and in the front entry. My motto is, perfect is okay. To take that time and to just make it look a little better. It doesn't take that much longer than if you just throw it up. So that's what we do. We try to make it absolutely the best you can do.